Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Modern Warfare 3 Beta. Uh, yeah, gonna do a final stretch stream where we try to get to the max beta rank, which is 30. Not too far off, so it shouldn't take us too long to get, well, it shouldn't take me too long to get to that. And then we'll check out some of the beta rewards and all after I'm done chill playing for the most part. And then I have some final thoughts and stuff like that regarding the beta. Obviously, really early to drop down my final thoughts of the beta. The beta is nowhere near over. There's still plenty of days to come. But I've got other stuff to do with other games. I want to do one more stream of Battlefield, and then come Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, there's just going to be a bunch of Halo stuff I want to do. So the next 3 days after the Battlefield stream will be Halo. And then by the time we get to the Thursday, whatever, the beta will be over. So we're going to squeeze in the final thoughts today. Spoiler alert, I'm actually enjoying the beta quite a bit. So if you're looking for me to hate on it or something, that's just not happening. I'm actually liking it. I'm going to pre-order sooner or later. I'll pre-order the game and be done with it. And most likely I'll be pre-ordering the Xbox version, especially now that it has become official that Xbox has acquired Activision Blizzard. I figure I might as well start switching over. I do still think personally the PlayStation controller is better than the Xbox controller, but that also might have a lot to do with me just being really used to the PlayStation controller after a decade of grinding out COD on it. And I used to play COD on the Xbox back in COD 4 days, and I can get back used to doing it again. I don't think that the controller is a massive deal breaker. But yeah, we'll talk about it more at the end, at least my final thoughts and all. Let's jump in and play some games. Let's see. Yeah, we'll save a bunch of the stuff for the end. I just want to play the game. Let's rank up. Let's get the max rank, get the beta rewards sorted by earning the rank required, and then we'll see how much more I want to play. Also, another reason I want to just do it today as opposed to maybe tomorrow or something like that is Halo Championship is going on, and I'm actually staying up and watching it all the days since it's the championship matches, not just staying up for the finals. So late nights. And it's only going to get more tiresome over the next few days as I stay up for all 3 days of the championships. So we'll get this done today. And we might do a short stream tomorrow for the Battlefield thing. And like I said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be probably dedicated to Halo, because it's of checking out the rewards that I earn via the viewership drops for the championship days. There's a lot of rewards, so if you're a Halo fan, you should be watching it and earning yourself them free rewards, Twitch viewership. I'm still tweaking on my controller, trying to get the sticks to the correct firmness and trying to get it feeling right. So I'm still fumbling with the Xbox controller, I think, but actually, Christ. I actually bought a new controller, Elite controller, whatever, again, and literally the day I bought it, that night, yesterday night, it got discounted heavily because there's a sale going on. Unfortunately, oh my god, that's not a good spawn. Clip it for Sledgehammer to see. Again. I like it. Oh my god, that... Oh, jeez, what kind of spawns are those?
1-1 requesting recon at this time. Copy that, UAV on.
But yeah, for the most part, I'm enjoying the game. I'm not having a problem with it. Shit. Dude, these spawns are so horrible. Suddenly. Like, particularly bad. Where is this not enough space, man? Oh my god, what the fuck happened there? I'm good. What is this, man? Not enough space, man. What? Is that me? I spawned into a flash grenade. Like, it flashed before I was even spawned in, honestly, man. You know, I'll say one thing about the spawns in this game. As bad as they are in this beta, it actually makes a lot of sense how that they didn't actually bother working on the spawns just yet. Like, the spawn system, I think they should have a baseline build for it. And then once they get it into the beta and actually get large populations constantly playing these maps, respawning, that's when the fine-tuning happens, right? And arguably you should be like, no, they should be doing that, right? But it really becomes so much easier to do, I would wager, when you have a very large population constantly playing the maps, right? Again and again and again. And then the spawn system sort of starts ironing itself out when, what, and how, right? If this was not mockingly considered like a demo, not an actual beta, and this was considered an actual beta, This is how they would be learning to adjust the spawns appropriately with something like this. So they've done it correctly based on treating this like a legitimate beta as far as spawns go. You know, like you'd expect them to learn a ton of information with the open beta and then utilize that for the final build to fine tune it. And then at the launch of the game, you'd expect it to be good, but even more fine tuning will be required, I presume. So even though, like, yeah, the spawns are absolute dog shit, it's understandable for the game state being a beta. Dude.
With you, mate.
I really don't like this fucking... Like, I think its range is too far. Frame. That was weird. Jay Slayer. Down. For fuck's sakes, man. Like, I think that mosquito drone would ideally have a dip. Like, it would dip a little bit. So it goes straight for a certain point and then just dips off. I mean, like, in that distance, you can understand. But, like, some distances are just going straight and slamming into you. Is kind of ridiculous. Like that. It's too straight. I have a joint, dude. Jay, I've actually got. I'm a YouTube partner. I've got like a membership. I've got like donations and stuff like that. They reduced the requirements for it. I've got membership, but I mean I don't really offer anything with my membership. Yeah, I'm a YouTube partner.
The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back.
Yeah, they reduced the requirements a while ago, like, and I applied and I got it like immediately. It's very nice of them. Yeah, on the mobile it's rubbish. It doesn't show. But if you look like under the chat section, there's a little dollar sign. You can technically donate money to me if you wanted to. Not you don't need to, but the option is there now.
Enemies inside the perimeter. UAV online. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint.
Changing mags.
Yeah. Basically, they reduced the requirements. So I don't have like I am a full YouTube partner, technically, but I don't get every single benefit from YouTube partnership. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll get ad revenue. But as far as like membership and donation, like a super chat and stuff like that, I've got that. That's all there.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Changing mags.
Oh, fuck. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that, man. You're a legend. You're my first member, man. Actual legend. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it.
Target down.
Thank you so much.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Reloading. I'm reloading.
Friendly counter UAV is online. Counter UAV ready.
This is not calling in the UAV indoors is fucking the stupidest thing I've ever seen, man.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Actual legend. Thank you so much, Jay.
Go for counter UAV. Marking coordinates.
You will always be cemented in my memories as my first member and supporter of the channel.
Requesting recon at this
Secure
time.
the area. Hostile Guardian is active.
Yeah.
Return to base.
That was like, yeah, the nade thing, right? What that should do is it should go straight for a good portion away and then drop off, like just dip. So there should be a skill to it, you know, where you kind of see you need to kind of like know its distance, its maximum distance. Otherwise it just falls off. The game's connection was rubbish on that. I'm gonna blame connection on that game, but let's see now. Finally, the COVID sneakers everyone's been talking about. Yeah, this game, if you're not in a good connection, the time to kill kind of fucking screws you over. Yeah, thank you. I really do appreciate that. I wanna change the supporter logo thing, and I want to get some emotes going for it, but I haven't yet gotten around to that stuff. Like some unique emotes, and also change the showcase of you being a supporter.
Destroy the hardpoint compromised. Secure the
I don't think that plays. That's just for the trailer, I'm pretty sure.
secure the target area.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that music's just for the trailer. It's not. It's not actually in the beta.
You're halfway to mission complete. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
But yeah, I do disable music also. Oh, I saw him.
I'm with you. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Inside the perimeter. Hostile Guardian has been deployed. Secure the area.
Dude, absolutely brilliant spawn there. It's such a fucking humongous map and you're still spawning.
Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Destroy the target. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
I couldn't figure out where the fuck you're shooting from.
Destroy the target. Enemies inside the perimeter.
God damn it, dude.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Compromise.
Oh my god, they're all there. Huh?
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Friendly Guardian inbound. The enemy is in disarray. Friendly advantage. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Fucking hell, dude.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Friendly UAV online. Destroy the target. Changing mag.
UAV is active.
Multiple threats, enemy!
Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Movement.
Standing by. Copy that. UAV is on station. The mission is complete. Good work.
Jay, you watching the what's it called? Halo? Was up late yesterday, snacking on all sorts of garbage. Woke up with an upset stomach because I'd eaten all this junk food. SSG, yeah. I wouldn't mind SSG, but partially I want to see like Formal become a god at gaming, legitimate god tier if he wins this year. But yeah, SSG would be a yeah, exactly. Cement him as the absolute. But yeah, SSG also. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. I partially saw the morning, like his final match a little bit. I saw him yesterday, like the first match I watched, and then woke up today and I couldn't really pay attention, but I was partially watching. I didn't really see it properly though because it was like super early morning. Oh, what the fuck? I need to fucking fix my controller.
Confirm that one.
I didn't finish my. Did I finish my story? Yeah. I did. But I bought a new Elite controller. Like just the core one because I already have like the main one. Fuck off, man! Are you kidding? And there's a sale going on, so I was like, oh, I thought like I got them. I bought it off Amazon and it delivered, and then like that night I got a message like, there's a sale, like big sale kicks off again, or this timing a bunch of items are on sale. So I checked the controller and there's this fucking huge discount on it, man. So I bought the discounted one again, and I was like, return to the other one. Oh fuck, I see him. Yeah, that was a big discount. But like, they were cool about the return. Like, I hadn't even opened the box yet. Yeah, Optic is fun to watch for sure. A solid team.
Friendly UAV on station. Taking the lead.
Dude, I fucking can't finish any kill, man. No. You know what they fucking need? Instead of the battle rage, they need the stim shot in this game. Bring back the stim shot. Hashtag bring back stim shot. The fucking connection. It is the connection. Oh, there's a fucking enemy. What the shit, man? I thought that was teammate, man. What happened with the connection then, dude? It was 200, now it's 40? That is extremely unstable.
UAV online. Friendly remote zone. Notch one.
You know? What the fuck is this? What's up, light game? Hello. Yeah, I talked about this like last major. There's one game of Space Station, okay? Like in the finals, in the championship finals, where they held down Formal big time, and then they won it. I like thanks to like just kind of always being on top of him, right? And I was like, man, if anyone's gonna learn anything, they're gonna keep an eye on Formal, and this is the way to like actually beat Optic. Keeping Formal like in check.
Friendly remote. Friendly UAV on station.
Where did that other guy go?
Standing by. Counter UAV standing by.
And I was expecting everyone to play like that. Just make sure they're keeping him in check at all times.
Counter UAV is online.
Did someone go in there, man? My fucking mouse pulled pretty hard there.
MWIII on the way. Destroy the target. Notch one.
I'm keen to see some of the bigger, badder boys taking it on. Because, yeah, not necessarily like the other players are bad or anything. But by being aware of where, like, because Formal is such a difference maker in the matches, just keeping him in check will allow you to, like, kind of
Friendly Guardian inbound.
potentially.
UAV ready to launch. Our counter UAV is active.
Like, wait, did I just drop it on myself? I might have just dropped it on myself, I'm not sure.
Good effect.
Oh, there's only one.
Hey, good work.
The phase has fallen off. Phase has fallen off. Like, the last couple of majors, they haven't done anything to be worried about, at least, I don't think. Like, I feel like Space Station's got their number, and then stuff like that. But I mean, you never know. They are a good team. Like, definitely a top tier team with potential to upset. Yeah, I need to make sure I'm on top of watching. There's so many drops all over the place with this one. Like, you have to watch the you know, like, there's some nice charms to be earned if you watch the community stream. Like, it's on the Twitch gaming stream channel. They're playing the community stream on that channel, and there's like a cone and like a burger and French fries weapon charm. Need to make sure I earn me my burger and fries charm.
Saw something near our location.
I actually think they sort of messed up with the Twitch drops. Like, I think they could have done things slightly different to be more marketing friendly, while still maintaining everything for free. But like, they could have spread things out in different areas to make it more for marketing. More value towards marketing the stuff, the show. Oh, fuck, I got stuck on something. Dude, are you kidding? Playing like an idiot. What exploded?
Kill confirmed.
No! I knew it. I knew it too. As soon as I saw that barrel on flames, I'm like, I've just pulled the stupidest fucking shit.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Hostiles deployed a remote turret. Kill confirmed.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Tag secure. Kill confirmed.
Copy that. UAV online and open.
Stand by. Notch 1.
Copy. Counter UAV deployed. Running interference.
Dude, sometimes you don't get hit markers for this. Like when you're meleeing this thing, it should just fucking give you the hit markers, dude. Sometimes you don't get it. It's fucking annoying. And I'm pretty sure you're not getting credit for it either.
We've lost half the field. Fight back.
Dude, this thing's fucking got ridiculous amount of damage.
Standing by.
Reloading. Contact, sir. Taking fire. Taking backs.
Oh, teammate died.
Remote turret is active.
Jeez, fuck.
On your six.
This used to be a popular camping spot because everyone would push below, but no one's fucking pushing below anymore in this fucking...
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Dude, why wouldn't you use this cover, man? I was so worried she had the high ground.
Hostile Guardian is active. Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Can you jump on the crane still? Like, I know you can jump on top of the roof, but the crane used to be also another really popular spot. Like this one right there. Yeah, it looks like you can. If I can get to there without sweat. What is that a... God damn turret, dude. You know the scary thing about this map, okay? Them coming up in the elevator, right? That scene. That's 100% a terrorist way of entering the map. Like, you can't say that's like a SWAT team. Because they come in and then they open up their backpack and like armor up. So they're not SWAT, right? And I mean, I get they're like Makarov and stuff like that. But I mean, that is a terrorist entry.
We're losing ground.
The flash grenade adjustment I actually really like. It's something I used to always just presume was the case with the thing. Yeah, no, can I go up this way? Okay, yeah. Right here. Right here. This was a fucking really annoying sniper spot. People would just camp here the whole game as a sniper. In this game, I would presume assault rifle's not as valuable here because the time to kill is so fucking long. And this thing explodes. So if someone's camping up top here, you can always... Oh my god, my shadow is there. I wonder if they can...
Friendly UAV on station.
So you can actually tell like someone's there by just seeing the shadow. Yeah, so if someone's camping up top here, you can always shoot this thing, but it takes a lot. Oh fuck. No! Yeah, but like, dude, guaranteed when the full game comes out, you'll see like someone's always going to be on top of the screen sniping, and it's just the most annoying thing to take out. This top area is also very common a spot, but I think with the longer time to kill, it's not as popular. But like I said, that big tank, although it takes a lot of damage, you can blow it up and kill them at least one time. And then once it explodes, it's done, right? So if someone's camping up there, shoot that tank a bunch and it'll explode. Yeah, when a team just consistently plays one style, like super aggressively, right? Like you're saying with FaZe, going back to it, it becomes easier to counter them. Like at first you get like surprised by them, right? Like because you're like not expecting that kind of level of aggression. But the more you play against them, the more you're ready for it. And it becomes not the wisest tactic. You need to be able to change and adapt your play styles. Aggression and defensive, swap in between at the right time is what makes a solid team. It's the same problem with Optic in like COD. Like at least in Modern Warfare 2. Like they were extremely an aggressive side and they didn't know how to play defensively, and it became obvious how to counter them. And the sad thing is like they were so aggressive during the online matches, right? The minute they got onto LAN, that aggression didn't like play the same, because you don't get away with some stuff that you can be aggressive online, like, you know, whereas like on LAN, you're going to get gunned down a lot quicker, so you can't really utilize that kind of movement aggression as well. So the flaw in thing. But that's also why they should stop fucking doing these online matches in COD, dude. It's you see them doing all that stupid shit, and then it doesn't translate at all during the LAN like majors and all, because that shit just doesn't fly.
We're taking Alpha. We control Alpha.
Alpha.
Bravo. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. Charlie secure.
And I couldn't even see that guy, man.
Securing objective Bravo. Objective Alpha. We're losing Charlie. Alpha secure. Enemy took Charlie. The enemy took Charlie.
Ay, fucking.
The enemy has captured the objective. Securing objective Charlie.
I got on your 6.
The enemy holds all objectives.
I got you
Objective
six.
Charlie secure. The enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure those positions. We're taking Bravo. We're losing Charlie. We're taking Alpha. Enemy is securing Alpha. We control Alpha. We're losing Charlie. We're losing Alpha. Enemies in control of all objectives. Regroup and retreat. Securing objective Bravo.
I'm shooting him, not even getting a hit. Are you fucking kidding?
We're taking
I
Charlie.
mean, I don't know if I hit him, I guess.
Securing objective Bravo. Control Bravo. Enemy is taking Bravo. Charlie secure. Enemy is securing Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. Enemy is securing Bravo. Alpha secure. The enemy took Charlie.
One thing about this game, man, this one,
Securing objective.
like, I feel like absolutely gonna benefit from squadding with, I mean, not squadding, just sticking with teams a little bit.
Taking ground. Push them. We're taking Charlie. Enemy is taking Alpha. Objective Charlie secure. Alpha is compromised. Get it back. We're taking Bravo. We're losing Charlie. Objective Bravo is secure. Enemy is securing Charlie. Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. We control Alpha. Securing objective Charlie. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. We're losing Alpha.
Just keep shooting because fucking sometimes these fucking enemies just suddenly fucking randomly pop out.
We're taking Charlie. Charlie secure. Enemy is taking Alpha. Securing objective Bravo.
Got you covered. Got you covered. Hit.
We control Bravo. We control 2 objectives.
fuck? Who can't? Like someone was fucking contesting and I don't know where the fuck he went.
What's your buck?
Give me the fucking ammo. Jeez, that mantle was so fast.
Securing objective Alpha. We're losing Charlie. Securing objective Bravo. Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. Copy that.
Visual on the enemy.
Destroy that target.
Solid copy. Counter UAV. UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Enemy here!
14 captures. Teammate was going hard for them captures. Out of all the game modes, like even if like the developers don't want a traditional spawn system, right? Out of all the game modes, domination should always have the traditional spawn system. You want to change things around for like hardpoint, other modes, fine. Kill confirm, fine. TDM, even TDM should have slightly more traditional style spawns. But hardpoint, you can kind of mix it up a little bit. But domination, the way domination is meant to be played, it should always have the traditional style spawns, where one side has there's one side is the enemy side, and the other side is your side. And unless a bunch of your teammates push into their side, that's the only reason they'll flip. The whole point of domination is to eventually push them to the back of their spawns and trap them in their side of the map. That is the whole purpose of that mode. So having these fucking janky, weird fucking spawn anywhere and everywhere on domination, it is actually completely against what that mode was out and how that mode is supposed to be. It's not even like a skill gap. If you don't like that and you don't like that way of playing, you shouldn't be playing domination. That's all. That's not the mode for you. That's all it is.
Domination. Secure and hold the objective.
I got
They're
you
taking
six!
Bravo.
On your six!
They're taking
dude.
Losing Alpha.
I feel like I think I've gotten the toughness of my triggers almost right, but it's just slightly looser than I'd like. Just slightly.
Securing objective Alpha. We are losing Alpha.
Watch it!
Like obviously in this kind of map, that goes out of the window, right? The way spawns work in this map. But normal maps, normal domination maps. That's how it should be. Dude, how long, man, to swap to my pistol, man? I'm too used to fucking Modern Warfare 2's like quick draw, man. That's actually an excellent like pistol perk. Quick draw.
We control
That was one thing I'll give Modern Warfare. Fucking the quick draw on the pistol was fucking brilliant, dude. And this bumper doesn't work. My fucking nade bumper. That's why I'm buying it. That's why I bought a new one. Out of everything, this fucking throwing the lethals don't fucking work for me.
Charlie. They're taking Alpha.
God, that mantle is so long. It's actually pretty smart of them to do that, but it is so fucking long. This should explode, man. Does this not explode? I was shooting this when the jug was there, thinking that maybe it'll explode. This thing should explode. Look at it. It is... Isn't it a fuel tank? Oi! This game should become like Halo, man, where assists and damage output is highly valued. To do that. Thank you.
Securing objective Bravo.
I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be looking.
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure those.
Oh. At least give me flash protection, spawn protection. Spawn protection from being flashed immediately, dude.
Bravo is compromised.
Spawning in.
Securing objective Alpha.
What's up, Amir? Thank you. Appreciate that.
Copy that. UAV is on. Exiting the AO.
Securing objective Charlie. Securing objective Bravo. Taking Charlie. Enemies taking Alpha. Charlie secure.
Why do I have this out?
That's fine. We're taking Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. Take control Bravo.
God damn this. I'm telling you, this drone needs to have less range. Like, it needs to just drop off suddenly at some point.
We're taking Bravo.
Hey. Like, at least, like, if you want it to go far, you need to aim it up a little bit, not just straight. Make it somewhat of a fucking skill gap, man. For that fucking thing, dude.
Enemy securing Charlie. All objectives are held by the enemy. Securing objective Alpha.
Wait, did he just spawn there?
The enemy holds two objectives.
I'm with you.
Securing objective Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Can't throw my fucking lethals.
We are losing Alpha. Hostile target is destroyed. We're taking Charlie. Lost all objectives. Securing objective Charlie.
Oh, he...
We're taking Charlie. We're taking Alpha. Securing objective Alpha. We control Alpha.
Nah, it's too late.
We're losing Charlie. We're taking Bravo. Mission failed. Return to base.
See if we can do a little small adjustment to this. Just a little bit more, and then we should have this maxed out hyper zone. Yeah, come in. Have we only been playing for an hour, dude? Oh my god, dude. It feels like it's been like 3 hours. Dude, what the fuck? How has it only been an hour, dude? It genuinely feels like this has been going on forever, which is not a good thing. It's fucking so like... I mean, I guess that's what we're gonna have to do with this game. Small bursts. Long grinds might not be so viable with this one. Yeah, it will be. If you have something to do, actually. Some goals. Like the camel grind. I'm just chill playing, obviously, I guess. It feels a little slower. Why are these connections so dog shit, man? It's fucking open beta, dude. Oh, well, I guess not fully open. Still, man.
Kill confirmed. Kill them and secure their tanks.
Multiple threats here! Enemy here! Contact!
Bro. Oi. I might just back out of this one, dude. I don't know if I can play 100 ping lobby, man. I shouldn't have to be playing this shit.
We've secured the lead.
I don't want to play fucking 100 ping, dude. It's fucking stupid. Time's way too long. A kill. Time to kill is way too long to have to deal with half your fucking shots like not registering or the aim just fucking being wonky because connection's fucking unstable. It might be the. I'll tell you one thing. As much as I'm okay with these maps, the remake of the Modern Warfare 2 maps, like being the chunk all the maps are gonna be, it is gonna get very stale very quickly. Like already I'm like sort of bored of like high rise, right? It's like, dude, I used to play that map a shitload. I don't care how like differently it plays now with the different time to kill and all. The map layout and everything. It's just like being on that map isn't like something new, fresh and like exciting. It's old and stale and it's like, yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. Like I said, they're good maps and all. Not like they're horrible maps or anything. But
Charlie secure. Enemy securing Bravo. Lost Bravo.
oh my god, okay.
We're losing Charlie. Enemy securing Charlie. Bravo. We control Bravo. The enemy took Charlie. Taking Alpha. We control Alpha.
Covering your six.
Hostile Guardian is active. Enemies taking Bravo. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
Throw the fucking nade, man. Jesus. Fucking Christ, dude.
secure.
Destroy the target.
Securing objective Alpha. Alpha secure. Enemies taking Alpha. Enemies securing Bravo. Charlie. Objective Charlie secure.
Destroy the target.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
I think they should have a higher headshot multiplier.
Covering your six! Covering your six!
We control 2 objectives.
I dazed off.
Frag out!
We're taking Alpha. Enemies taking Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. All objectives are under
My nade button. I need to change this controller, dude. Fucking nades, dude.
Capture 2 objectives. Get them secure. We're taking Bravo. We control Bravo.
Moving here.
Enemies securing Bravo.
Moving here.
Securing objective.
Watch your fire!
We're taking Charlie.
Solid copy. UAV running signal.
Hostiles hold all objectives. Get a move on. Hostile Guardian is active. Securing objective. We're taking Charlie secure. Enemies securing Charlie.
UAV is bingo. UAV signal lost. It's MIA.
We're taking Alpha.
Target.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed. Securing objective Alpha. Secured all objectives. Give no ground. Bravo is compromised. Get it to enemies taking Alpha.
Got your back. With you, mate.
Enemy securing Bravo. We've secured 2 objectives. Enemy taking Bravo. Losing Charlie. The enemy took Charlie. We're taking Alpha.
Covering your six.
Enemy securing Bravo. We've lost Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Moving here. Cancel that.
On your six.
Copy.
I'm reloading.
Taking Bravo. The enemy holds 2 objectives. Secure those positions.
Destroy the target.
Take an effective fire.
Securing objective Bravo. We're taking Charlie. Enemies taking Alpha. We're taking Bravo.
No, fuck.
We control Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Active here.
We're getting hit hard. Objective Charlie secure.
Moving here. Cancel that.
Enemies
Nah,
securing
I
Charlie.
just wanted to see it.
Enemies taking
What
Bravo.
that shit was all about.
Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. Mission failed. Return to base.
Dude, why are they picking a state, man? You know, I actually have very memorable moment on Estate, but it wasn't multiplayer. It was Spec Ops. Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops, the Estate map mission was brutal. It was brutal on like to 3-star it or whatever, to like max it out on Whet or whatever. I used to do them solo, but that was the only one I had to get a friend to join me, and like me and a friend did it together. All the other ones I did solo because there'd either be a cheeseball way to do it or it was doable.
Kill confirmed. Neutralize hostiles, grab their tags to win. Simple enough. Kill confirmed. We've secured the lead. We've taken the lead. Confirm that one. Ready to deploy.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
UAV ready. Friendly UAV online.
Copy. Counter UAV be advised. UAV is exiting the AO.
Friendly counter UAV is online. Standing by. Tank secure.
Counter UAV disengaging. Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Jesus, throw the nade.
Target sighted. Multiple movers.
Damn it.
Friendly UAV on station.
RTV at this time.
Counter UAV is active. Confirm that one.
Are you kidding? I fucked it up.
The enemy is gaining ground. Ready to deploy. Tank secure. The lead.
Close. On your six!
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
We've lost the lead.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Oh, he can see me, huh? I thought I'd backed off far enough.
Notch one.
Whoa! Grenade out! On your six! Item targets here! Switching mags!
Friendly UAV on station.
Took one out!
Hey, man.
Friendly SAE on the way. 1 minute remaining.
The fuck is going on, man? Sometimes the time to kill feels so off, dude. Oh, fuck.
Friendly SAE inbound. Friendly Guardian online.
shouldn't have gone for that tag even.
Compromised. We failed.
Alright, my good night, Jade. Thank you again so much for becoming a member, man. I really do appreciate that. That's huge. Yes, Rook. Rook was my first donor, my first super chat. Jay is my first member. Two cemented in the history of this channel, the Trip channel, or the Nihal Ghost channel. Rook and Jay. Rook, how you doing? How you doing? Are you gonna give the beta a go at all, Rook, or not the least bit interested? Should be going free to play on the PC tonight, tonight, in a few hours. It's a huge file though. You have to download the like COD app, which is like 80 gigs, and then the beta is like another 30 or some shit like that. I don't know how much it is on the PC, but yeah, you have to download this COD app kind of thing. Like it's basically just the like server page or whatever thing, and then another 30 is specifically for the beta. It's basically like this chunky app thing. Basically, like you might as well just have Warzone on your computer. It's like that. But like I think Warzone's another 20 also, so it'll be like 100 gigs. I don't even understand what the fuck they're doing with it, but I guess they want everything in one spot. No. It's fun. It is fun. Especially if you didn't play like, I presume you were too young for COD, like MWIII, the original. I mean, there's history behind these maps for sure. $72 gigs. Yeah, it'll be another like plus that for the beta. Yeah, there's a reward track. There's a reward track where you can earn a skin, a blueprint, charm, some sticker, some decal, and all that. I'll show it now. Like I'm almost max rank. Once I hit max rank, I'll show the rewards. Like another game or two, I think. I should have max rank and then I'll show it.
Kill confirmed. Kill them and secure their tags.
Throwing flash grenade.
Teammate just spawned there, dude. How the... Oi, okay. Yeah, I'll show it to you after this game or two.
Confirm that one.
Oosh.
Standing by. Kill confirmed. Friendly UAV on station.
Copy. UAV.
Friendly counter online.
This was an OG camping spot. Oh my god, okay. Nerd.
UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time.
Mark one.
Dude, what was that slowdown? Yeah, thank you.
Stay sharp.
Thanks, Rock. I have some thoughts that I want to talk about, but yeah, it does feel like stuff has happened.
Exiting the AO.
That looked like an enemy, dude.
Friendly UAV on station. Friendly counter UAV is online.
Changing mags.
What's your buck? I'm with you.
Tag secure. Kill confirmed. Friendly Guardian online. They're falling apart. Break them. Friendly UAV online.
Ah, fuck, man. Whenever there's a lot of people, the fucking bullet sponge becomes like a fucking thing, dude.
Effective fire.
On your six.
Confirm that one.
Grenade.
We have secured the field. Mission accomplished.
I think I'll need another game. I don't think I'm maxed out yet. Oh, I did. Oh, nice. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and see what we got. So this is the progression track, Rook. This is first level 2 is an emblem. That's actually a pretty cool emblem. I like it. Looks nice. Then the charm. We'll definitely take a closer look at that. Calling card at level 9. Weapon sticker. Decal. The fuck is this decal, man? Anyway, whatever. The sticker and the decal can be the same thing, dude. And like, you should just have the option to do both with it. Then at level 20, you get a blueprint, Beta Ripper. Weapon sticker, Beta Proof, level 25. And then finally, the Jabber Skin Tester. Right, let's see. We're only going to take a look at the blueprint charm. And so the blueprint is for the Rival 9 SMG, which I haven't touched at all. Charm. This has got that same problem where it doesn't line up the fucking gun properly. There we go. Modern Warfare 2 problems. Yeah, it's a fun charm. Blueprint. Aim down, sight speed, movement speed, sprint to fire speed, sprint speed at the cost of recoil control, aiming, idle sway, firing, aim stability. The Edge, XRK Edge BW4 hand stop, hip fire and tack stand spread, aim walking steadiness, aim idle sway, firing aim stability, the cost of aim down sight speed. That doesn't even look like what it, oh there, okay it does. I feel like that doesn't even fucking look like what, but it just didn't load in properly, I guess. Alright. Wait, did it not load in the, it didn't load in the correct information either. Alright. Aim down sight speed, movement speed, sprint to fire speed, sprint speed at the cost of recoil control, aiming, idle sway, and firing aim stability. Yeah, see, this is loading in something else, the angled grip, I guess. But what we want is this. Aim, walking speed, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed at the cost of tack stand spread, hip fire spread, and aim walking steadiness. Actually, someone said this was a really good attachment, like for your striker and all. So you can throw this on the striker; it'd be good. I presume it is. It sounds like a good attachment across the board. Like good cons. I mean, good pros. Not a big issue with the cons. When I first read the attachment thing and it was showing the wrong details, I was like, "What the fuck? How did someone recommend this crap?" And then I realized it was the wrong thing. Rival Vice Assault Grip. Gun kick control. Firing, aiming, stability, recoil control, aiming, idle sway. It's got the fucking same problem with Modern Warfare 2, where the first image doesn't load in with the preview animation. Yeah, I know. This stuff will be transferring. That's why I did. That's why I was saying, like, this what's it called? Battle Pass might be worth grinding. There's a lot of good stuff in the Battle Pass that will transfer over. Some fun stuff to have. I know. Everything will transfer over to at least this next game. God knows what'll happen next year, though. I'll probably lose everything with the refresh. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah. We'll try it out. We'll try out this blueprint. We'll play a game with it. And let's check out the operator. Who's Jabba? This guy. Little crash test dummy operator skin. Get a better preview here. Like, the skin is very prominent on the maps, though. You give your position away very quickly. Both color combination and, like, how it stands out on most of these maps. The sad thing is I'd see the enemy so fast that was wearing this, but I could never fucking kill them, man. I was struggling with my aim trying to kill them. But yeah, you're very obvious with this skin on the map. It's a fun one, though. I guess nice for the collection. Alright, we'll play one game. We'll try out the... Try everything out with this crap. I'll probably get shit on, but we'll do it. You won't have to. Levels and all carry over also, Rook. The weapon levels and your camo progression all carry over. You'll just have to grind out the new guns. Like, so basically the camo progression and the leveling up, I think this is what they've said. I'm not 100% certain. All of that carries over for Modern Warfare 2. But there'll be a separate camo progression and all the new weapon levels. I mean, the new guns will have, obviously, you'll need to level those up, and it'll be a separate camo progression altogether. So Modern Warfare 2 will retain its camo progression. Even you can continue progressing in Modern Warfare 3. We're not playing this map, dude. This gun's not going to play well on this map. Or I don't want to, like, fucking struggle with it.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, you won't have to level it up, basically. Although the rumor is the zombies mode. You can actually, like, there'll be a new camo progression for that, and that'll be applicable to both Modern Warfare 2 guns and Modern Warfare 3 guns. But yeah, basically all the weapons will carry over for Modern Warfare 2, but you'll retain the camo progression, and you can continue working on that same progression in Modern Warfare 3 with those old guns. And then, like I said, there'll be a separate progression for Modern Warfare 3 guns and a separate camo selection and set, at least in multiplayer. But then, like I said, the rumor is, what's it called? Modern Warfare 3 and 2 in zombies will share a camo progression, special zombie-related camo progression, I guess.
Kill confirmed.
Can we do a preview? Oh, fuck. Let me do a preview, man. Fuck me. Oh, there's preview animation in this.
Destroy that target.
So many of the CODs would come out without a progression.
Friendly Guardian inbound.
Packet burst. Alright, take care, Rook. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate your company.
Missed me.
Tag secure. Kill confirmed. Our counter UAV is active.
Jeez. One minute, I just want to change one thing.
Taking fire!
Oh, so nice. You can change your perks on the fly again. I fucking hated the fucking perk package bullshit.
Kill confirmed. The mission is complete. Good work.
Dude, just alone the perk package bullshit, man. You can change your perks on the fly again. Absolute brilliance. Nah, I joined the game late. Okay. Game in progress. Oh, that looks like a nice optic. I wonder, I didn't even bother checking. Is Quick Draw coming back as a grip? It is. Oh, thank God. Fast Draw's back. All right, I was a little worried. That Sledgehammer might have not realized the brilliance of Fast Draw. But yeah, that was one of the good things about pistols with Modern Warfare 2. Fast Draw option. Made a lot of sense as a secondary. Let's see the optic. That's what the optic looks like? Alright, whatever. Some people like that. I was expecting a square or rectangle shape based on this image, not this circular shape. This is actually a really nice optic, the MK23. I know a lot of people are like running the slate, but this is very clean also. That one you get by leveling up this MTZ. And I was running it for a while before I finally unlocked the slate. Alright guys, so that's it for the beta for me. I'm done officially. I enjoyed myself. When I say I'm done officially with the beta, it means like I probably won't do another stream. dedicated to the beta. But I might jump back on still just to chill play as bonus section from, like, we'll see. Or maybe I'll just play off stream a little bit here and there. Like I said, tomorrow I want to do a Battlefield stream, and then after that, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will most likely be Halo streams, because there's a few things I want to check out in that game before the new season kicks off. And then Wednesday, the new season kicks off, so there'll be stuff to check out then also. So Monday, Tuesday will be Halo, and then Wednesday, new season Halo. Yeah, I had fun with the beta. Before we wrap things up, I do have final thoughts and stuff like that. But before we do that, let's go through my settings one last time for the beta. Dude, I had to because I switched from the PlayStation. Like, I've been playing COD on the PlayStation for a while now. I'm deciding to move over to the Xbox. I played Cold War on both consoles, but I still preferred the PlayStation. Now, I think with Modern Warfare 3, I'll be switching over to the Xbox full on. And then maybe I'll consider buying the PlayStation version if it's on discount or something at a later date. But yeah, main console for COD now will be my Xbox. I had to carry over some settings and had to figure it took me like an hour, man, to like match my settings and all. This dead zone input thing, this is actually a really big deal. It's a very big deal being able to see your dead zones like this. Left side's not such a big deal because this is just movement. It's the aim that you want, very steady. The problem is my bumper, right bumper is busted. But yeah, these are my dead zones for the beta at least, what I've got it set. But you know, everyone's got their own dead zone, so don't copy that shit. That'd be stupid. Figure out your own dead zone. This is my stick sensitivities. I've been running 8.8 for a while now. Although I do have to say, the controller difference between PlayStation and Xbox, there is differences. So I don't know, maybe I'll probably stick with 8.8. Then I do have this is all dynamic aim response curve. This actually I'll probably drop down. Now that I tried it out, like I tried it out for 1 second, I'd probably keep this at like a 7 or 7.5 or something. Probably 7, honestly. Keep that as a multiplier. I like to have a high zoom, so when I'm not aiming down sights, I can turn quickly. But when I aim down sights, I want to have a much slower, steadier thing with my low zoom optics. So I do have custom zoom sensitivities set. And like I said, this is what I use both in MWIII and what I've been using for this. So when I have low zooms, when I'm aiming down sights, I'm not actually at 8.8. I'm much lower. I'm like at 6 or something like that. I don't know. And then at the higher zooms, I do prefer a little faster speed so I can like move around when I'm scoped in better. You have to remember also when you're zoomed in, like beyond like I guess 4 and above, you lose the field of view. So you drop your field of view and all, so things slow down and shit, man. But yeah, having a little faster zoomed in is what I like. Target aim assist. This is what I had before. So yeah, this is what I've been using up to now. Although I do have to say, aim assist in this game is much weaker in comparison to like MWIII. Which is not a bad thing. It just, you know, you need to get used to it a little bit. That's all. So if you're struggling, just be aware that aim assist might... I mean, if you're struggling, honestly, just drop your sensitivities down a tad bit. Instead of 8.8, go like 6. Or if you're 6, maybe go to like 5 or something like that. It'll help. See, I'm pressing the right bumper and it's not gone. So yeah, this is the thing. The one big difference, I prefer double tap ADS for weapon mount. Most people actually go ADS melee. You do double tap ADS, but this actually screws me over sometimes of late. Like I won't even be double tapping and he'll suddenly mount up randomly, like as if I double tapped. It fucking annoys me. But I prefer this over thing. This I didn't really mess with. Then keyboard and mouse, I don't use keyboard and mouse. I didn't touch that. I turn off on-demand texture streaming, so I keep this turned off. All of this is off. Film grain is at 0. Depth of field is off. Fidelity I've got on, and I've got it at 50, but I've heard you can even go higher than that. So you might want to push that. My field of view is 100. And then, I don't know what the hell this is, but I keep it on the least. It's actually defaulted at like 100, but I put it on least. So, and then I've inverted my flash and all that. Also, the spectator camera is like defaulted at helmet, but I prefer game perspective, so I switch that. Bass boost is my audio mix from Modern Warfare 2, and I've just retained that. This is my audio settings. I usually keep my cinematic music off, game music off, just in case of DMC shit. Dialogue I keep there. Sometimes you get some good information from like the dialogue. The operator is talking. Effects volume is at full. And then voice chat I keep low. I don't really entertain voice chat often, so even though this is on, it's only party only, so keep that minimal. This I didn't mess with. Subtitles off, all this shit's the same. Keep my Juggernaut music off in case of DMC nonsense. This tinnitus sound I should probably turn on, I suspect. That might help, like with loud sounds. But I keep that off. Didn't really mess with that. Keep my telemetry is my server latency and my packet loss. So I can keep an eye on that stuff, like on the top corner. I don't know what this fucking parallax effects are, but someone said to turn it off, so I turned it off. But as far as I know, this is just your menu settings. This doesn't have anything to do with your game. So this shouldn't really matter, because it's only a menu. I just keep it on, man, honestly. I don't know why I turned it off. So yeah, that's my settings. Just so you guys know, on the Xbox, if you were wondering, what's up, Roy? How you doing? Namaste to you. I'm done, by the way, for the day. Just so you know, on the Xbox, the one major thing that you don't have is you can't disable crossplay still. You still cannot disable crossplay on the Xbox. Like, you do have the option on the PlayStation, but if you decide to switch over to the Xbox like I am, just be very aware you have no option to disable crossplay. So you will have to deal with PC players, and if you prefer to have crossplay disabled, you might want to stick with the PlayStation for the time being, at the very least. Who knows if things will change. So that's my settings. Now let's... this is the loadouts I was using. This is my main. Like, honestly, like, I felt like I should have experimented more with weapons, but there'll be plenty of time for that in the full release of the game. And I found, like, if I was experimenting too much, I'd get dutied on, and it was not an enjoyable experience. Had a sweaty bunch of enemies throughout the beta experience. So Slate Reflector, MCW Tactical Stock, RB Talon X3 Grip, 40 round mags, and the L4R Flash Hider. And then I was running Scavenger Gloves, but, you know, went with the Commando at the end for today. Only unlocked the covert sneakers today. I've been using the Stalker boots the whole time. But, I mean, honestly, from what I've heard, people who are doing the testing and all, this doesn't really help as much as it should. But yeah, I was using that. I'd probably still use the Stalker boots. But I wanted to give the covert sneakers a go. I think I'd swap between the two depending on what mode and like how I decide to play that day. Like maybe if I'm running SMGs, I'll go covert. If I'm running ARs and like playing respawn, I'll run Stalker, right? And then as far as this gear goes, I've just been using the mission control thing. I didn't find this very useful. I just unlocked Ghost. I'd probably, if anything from my usual gameplay style is, it'll be a combination of either running a class with Ghost or mission control. I'll swap between the two. So if the enemy teams are constantly calling in UAVs, I'll swap to Ghost. And but I'll start off with mission control so I can get my streaks faster. And just depending on how the enemies are, like, if they're slamming us, then I'll have to switch to Ghost, right? Is there no cold-blooded? There better be a cold-blooded perk. What would cold-blooded be? The vest, I guess? Yeah, they'll have to make a cold-blooded vest. I didn't really mess around with this. I mean, I almost completely forgot this even existed. To be real. Yeah, there better be a cold-blooded vest. It better not be like you either run Ghost or you run cold-blooded. Although I suspect they might do something like that. Which I guess is okay. Who gives a shit, really? Yeah, I forgot about the vest altogether. And the Striker, actually I wanted to try this build, but I didn't end up trying it out today because I just wanted to have fun. But what I was using was, I think I was using the light stock. And yesterday I was using the light stock. But I've heard this no stock. This build is fun. But I just never got around to trying it. High grain for the high velocity. Can't remember what barrel was recommended, but I think that was the one that was recommended. And the Seiken grip. Honestly, this was my main build for the whole like grind. And I did level this up a little bit, but I didn't particularly like it. Backfire compensator, MTZ drift barrel, slate reflector, Bruin Archangel MK2, and then the assault grip. I know. I now officially want to work for Activision or Microsoft. Application, please give me some job, anything. I'll join up and work for you guys if anyone's listening. I want to work for Microsoft, or if need be Activision directly, but I wouldn't mind directly working for Microsoft in combination with jumping from game to game, particularly Activision COD games, and maybe a little bit of dabbling with Halo action would be fun. It would be a dream job if someone's listening. Give me the opportunity. So yeah, those were my builds and stuff like that, and so I guess talk about a few things. My final thoughts, like I said, I would talk about now. the obvious final thoughts are what everyone's already talking about. Spawns, all that, all the nonsense, the usual nonsense. I think spawns is the big one, to be real, the big one, and even that I'll be like, yeah, that needs work. But also like, you know, weapon balance stuff and all that. It's the usual basic garbage, dude. And the reason I don't want to harp on it too much is because it is basically the basic garbage stuff that you expect them to be working on. After running the beta, having the open beta and seeing what everyone's doing and how they're using everything and all. I hope they will be doing some tweaking around and tinkering. Obviously, definitely with the spawns. I think there is a lot of room for weapon balancing. And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean, oh, nerf the MCW into the ground. No. I'm talking about buffing a lot of guns to become a little more viable with the time to kill and stuff like that. These are all the basic stuff, right? And then, like I said, I do have like some small like suggestions that are quality of life stuff that I would like to see. Obviously, the UAV, I know they're already working on it, but it's really annoying not to be able to call in your streaks when you're indoors or something or under like a roof or something. That's so weird a thing to do with some of these streaks. I understand maybe like the mosquito drone doesn't make sense, but like UAV, counter UAV and all that stuff, you should be able to call that stuff in. But I know they've already addressed that and they're going to be working on that stuff and should be able to do that stuff once the full game launches. The other thing I talked about during this stream, and I'd actually think they should consider the breacher drone. I think they should have a limited range. Like right now, it just goes straight and goes very far, and it seems like it's like you just need to aim it like in the vicinity of someone, and it'll just slam them at pretty long ranges. I would like to see a little bit more skill gap there. Like it goes straight for quite a while, but then it dips. You know, it drops off a little bit. Like, so it doesn't have like the unlimited fuel almost. And it should, considering what it is, it shouldn't have a crazy range. I would actually expect it to have a very short range straight blast. And if you want to stretch the range out, maybe you have to like aim it up high a lot, you know, higher than you would normally, just so it dips down a little further up. But at the moment, I find it obnoxious being hit by it constantly. And I mean, not a big deal if they want to keep it the way they do. But yeah, my personal recommendation is to have a certain range that it goes straight and then it dips down and it drops down and falls down and then explodes it. If it hits the ground and it doesn't reach the target, it'll drop and thing. So you at least have to calculate, and you need to be aware of the ranges, potential, effective range of this thing, I mean, if you're gonna just like shoot something at long ranges and all, use a frag grenade or something and just like hurl it far and have like the arch and all, and have some skill involved in it. Whereas this thing, it goes so straight and hits directly and stuff like that. And it explodes on like, there's no timer, right? It explodes on like contact, I guess. Like, dude, should be a little bit more of a skill gap in that breacher drone, I feel. Like I said, have a range and then it drops off, like the flight pad drops. And then when it hits the ground, it explodes, right? I think that'd be more valuable as far as that goes. That, again, small thing, not really, I honestly don't care. I'm keen on seeing some more streaks and all, man. I don't like the SEE. I presume the VTOL has to be there, right? The VTOL, that'll probably be my go-to last streak. Use UAV, counter UAV, and then VTOL or some shit like that. All right. Now for... So, I honestly don't have a ton of like criticism and feedback. Like I don't have like anything useful to say that I feel like I need to like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to change this, you need to change that. For two reasons. One will come off as negative, but it's not. It's not me being negative. It's just the reality of the situation. And the reality of the situation is this is extremely similar. One, map designs and stuff is exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2 back in the day. And the gameplay is pretty much the same as what we've come to expect from Modern Warfare 2 and 2019 and stuff like that. And the adjustments and stuff like that are appreciated, right? And all those small nitpicking things that they've been adjusting and fixing between those games, there's a huge audience that was already harping on what needs to be done and how it needs to be done and all that. I don't feel like I need to like repeat any of that stuff. So when I say that, like, I just feel like at the moment, like if I had like advice and criticism, it would probably fall under like the creativity side of things, right? And because of the similarity of the games, of the past maps and the present games, there's not a whole load of creativity that I feel the need to criticize at the moment. And I'm not saying, oh, they're not creative at all, it's just a DLC. You know, I think a lot of people who have been harping on it's just a DLC is just rage baiting people at this point. At this point, after trying out the beta, it's become very clear like the DLC comment is just cheap rage bait for people who don't like COD and want a reason to hate the game. Yes, it is technically just a DLC edition, right? A new game plus of the old game, right? But from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing of what we're getting, the package we're getting, even if they dub this as a DLC or Modern Warfare 2.5, right? I think the value of the game is there for the content you're getting. Like in today's current standards. Like if you compare like what we paid for DLC content back in the day, it's not a fair comparison to what you're more than likely going to need to pay in today's current standards, especially with the way the store works in this game and stuff like that. The way the store works and all, and how much money they think for the amount of content you're getting in this package, $70, $80 or whatever you're paying for it. The base price I think is $70, and then if you want like premium copy or whatever, I don't know, $100 or whatever. Seems like a fair deal. It seems like a fair deal in my personal opinion. Yeah, it's like I said, basically the same stuff, but with improvements and all that. But there's a lot of stuff to be had here. So that's just my opinion. Whether you want to agree with it or not, it's your choice. That being said, though, like the fact that it's all just Modern Warfare 2 remastered maps and stuff like that, I loved those maps. I played the hell out of that game. I think it was one of the games I actually ended up playing for 2 years. Like I skipped the game that came out after Modern Warfare 2. I skipped that and I just played Modern Warfare 2 for another year, like during year 2, even though there was nothing and a smaller population. I was happy to continue it. So I grinded the hell out of this game. Oh, nice, Rook. But I'm done for the day, man. I'm done for the day. So no more for me, man. Maybe I'll join you tomorrow for bonus section after whatever I do. Like, but yeah, today I'm done. So as far as that goes, I don't really have like a ton of criticism and stuff like that. The other thing is, the reason I don't have like a ton of like crazy feedback is because I'm in a stage in this game where I just kind of want to see what the developers do. Like, I don't want to be saying, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm kind of happy with what they've done so far, but I want to see what they will do beyond. Like, the launch of the game, the first couple of months, the live service beyond the first couple of months. All of that stuff's going to fucking matter. And I'm hoping Sledgehammer nails it, because they didn't do so well with the Vanguard, yo. Like, even though the live service sort of were cobbled together and they scraped together a year of content in Vanguard, that eventually Vanguard became a fun game at the end and stuff like that. It was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. The launch was bad. The first couple of months of tweaking and fixing was non-existent. It was really bad. And what ended up happening, and I hope does not happen with this game, was I think a large portion of the Sledgehammer team didn't even participate with the live service content of Vanguard. I think a very large portion of the team switched over and started working on MWIII, the game, while Vanguard was going on, is my guess. And a very small team was left over to handle the live service. In fact, too small a team to like competently handle it. And I'm worried that might happen with this game, and I hope it doesn't. So at the moment, I don't have massive feedback and suggestions and this, do that. I just want to see what they do. And that's the most important thing with the future of this game. Sure, $70, like I said, technically yes, DLC content, but it's a fair price. But it's a fair price for the game plus a year of good live service content. If it's $70 just for this game, and then the live service is as shambolic or as horrible as Vanguard was, or even to a certain extent, very much so as bad as Modern Warfare 2 has been, like with the live service and the quality of life fixes and all that was just non-existent with Modern Warfare 2. Then $70 is absolutely a rip-off, you know? I hate to say it. I pay my $70 for my COD game because I want a year of solid entertainment multiplayer-wise. And unfortunately, with today's climate, the live service needs to be included in that price tag and needs to be of value. So when I'm paying my $70 and I'm saying, yeah, it's DLC content, but it's of value, it's of the mindset that I'm paying for a year of live service, solid year of live service content. So definitely by the end of next year, will that $70 be of value, or will I be turning around and like, man, I fucking should have just realized this was a scam. And they just like completely baited us with the notion of a full price to game with this game, and they just kind of left us in the dumps once the player base might have dropped off or whatever that happens, you know, with the future of it. So we'll see. The other thing I wanted to talk about, this has more to do with now Microsoft acquiring Activision. Just want to give a little story, and I'll be honest, this whole like beta launch, I've somewhat almost felt like a fraud as a gamer, COD gamer and stuff like that. Shit that people are excited about this and all, like, I'm like, man, I couldn't care less about that shit. Like, one big thing that like I was completely stumped with, right? I am liking it, Roy. I do. I actually do like the game. So this is all I'm saying. Like right now is I'm enjoying it. I'm going to be pre-ordering it, the Xbox version. Definitely looking forward to grinding it. How long my excitement will go is very dependent, like I said, on the live service. The maps are going to get very stale quickly because I ground out the maps so heavily before. So all the new maps is going to be also very important and stuff like that. So this is what I mean. Like the live service has got a very big, like, dude, if the live service is bad, with this game, it's going to get stale very fast, and then it's going to become a miserable experience. So yes, I like the game. I like the foundation of this game, and I'm willing to pay in for this game. But I'm paying in for this game expecting a lot more, and a lot more love and attention and care, and a lot of bonus events, maps, all the goodies of a good live service to keep me entertained throughout the year. Otherwise, I'm going to get bored very fucking fast. Okay? Now, the reason I'm saying what I'm saying is now, like I said, I feel like a fraud sometimes because when I talk about this shit, like, and I give advice and all, like, this advice, like, honestly, for regular players of the game and all, no one should care about what I'm talking about. Often I feel like I'm talking directly to developers when I'm talking about this shit and all. And I don't even think I don't know if any of them are even listening, to be fair. It certainly felt like no one was listening in Modern Warfare 2 for some of the stuff we were like, as a community, talking to them about. Now that Activision's been acquired by Microsoft, okay, I'm going to give you a little Halo story, Halo Infinite story, okay? Management summary, if maybe not story, but summary. When Halo Infinite came out, it was a pile of shit, okay? The way like it was managed. Like, launch was good, live service was awful, it fell off very quickly. Very fucking quickly. The management initially of Halo Infinite were very like corporate PR bullshit nonsense. And you could tell like they didn't even have, it didn't seem like they had a legitimate passion for Halo Infinite. You know? It was just like a resume tick on their resume to make them look good. It seemed like their job. And, you know, it was very passionless maneuvers in Halo Infinite in the first few seasons, right? A lot of those people got fired. Or, well, asked to leave, politely asked to leave, maybe not fired or left on their own volition because they realized something or the other. A lot of those people left, and the people that joined or became the new management clearly had a passion not only for the game and the future of the game, but also was willing to like meet their passion for the game and taking the game to the next level with what the audience and the player base wanted. So much so that like you could tell, or at least I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the Halo Infinite team currently are actual fans and players of the game, right? They're so in touch with what the community wants. It's almost like they can't do any wrong anymore. Like in season, like people in Halo Infinite are super hyped about this coming up season and what's in store for us and what we got from season 4, because of what we got from season 4. And a large chunk of it also has to do with what the community did for the game in combination with the new developer management and developers. Like Forge came out, and then the shift in management happened, and the shift in management started encouraging the community to, and allowed the community to focus on certain Forge elements and stuff that helped build the season in a unique way, right? And it was this really cool experience to be part of. Hopefully COD does the same thing, because Modern Warfare 2 felt like season 1 and 2 of Halo, where the management just weren't fans of the game. They weren't passionate about the game. It was just a nice fat paycheck that they got, and they had their own visions for what, I'm sure they're passionate about gaming, but I don't think they were passionate about Call of Duty gaming. right? That's what Modern Warfare 2 came off. Like, that's why they have all these design decisions that went so against what Call of Duty used to be and is and should be, all right? So I'm not saying they're bad developers or management. I just don't think they had the passion for the game that they were working on. Had they like decided to make their own game and design it the way they wanted, a milsim, whatever, tactical shooter or something, I'm sure they would have designed an awesome fucking game. But that's not what COD was, right? And I just hope Sledgehammer management and all is like the new Halo Infinite management. I hope they have that passion for the game, and by being part of that community, like no one's saying to keep COD exactly the way it used to be. We all want to see COD, and the same with Halo, move forward in the game, like move the game forward. But also it needs to be tied to its roots, right? And I feel like, and I said this before, and I've said this many times, game companies like Halo, Battlefield, COD, they have such long, deep roots and such a long history that there's a large fan base that have been playing these games far longer than some of these developers. Like some of these developers were probably toddlers when we were playing this game, some of us, right? So we know what this game is meant to be, right? It's important that management and developers are passionate and fans and have that understanding of the game so they can retain the core elements of the game while moving it forward. That's why I used to, like, I always say this. I'm like, man, give me a fucking job at Activision and all, and I'll consult full time for them and try to do what I can to like keep them on track. And they should consider doing the same with other fans that have this long history. Exclusive Ace would be a very good employee, although I suspect he probably makes more off his YouTube channel, that he wouldn't want to stop that. But there are people like Exclusive Ace, like other things that would be willing. And the nice thing about Halo Infinite feels like the management and the team that are handling Infinite now is kind of like that group of people that had that passion and love for the game and want to see it succeed. And while, you know, catering and pleasing their core audience, but like I said, while moving it forward also to bring in the new audience. And hopefully Sledgehammer does the same with COD, because that's going to be very important. Very fucking important. This is what I mean, like, when I started it, I said I felt like a hack and all. Because there were some things that Sledgehammer's done with this game that even I didn't even like think of, but yet the community was so excited about. Like one weird thing that almost every major YouTuber mentioned when they first saw the trailer, and this shit just flew over my head like at first until I started hearing them all like, was the XP turning yellow? When someone killed someone, the pop-up XP was yellow. And they're like, oh, the XP's yellow, it's OG style and all. And they were so hyped about it. And to me, I'm like, man, fuck, that shit would just, that I didn't even think of any of that shit, man. Like that I didn't even realize this was a thing. Yellow XP is so important for the nostalgia feel. Yet someone at Sledgehammer certainly did see that and felt like that was an important thing to bring back the kind of dopamine nostalgia and dopamine of the XP and the metal things that pop up and all. So I'm hopeful. That maybe someone at Sledgehammer and all, they are fans of the COD game similar to us, like me and like some of the others that want to see the game be what it needs to be while taking it forward. The other thing is, a very large chunk of Halo Infinite's current success has been very heavily, now I'm not taking away from the developers, but has been very heavily the Forge community in Halo Infinite. Like, they have been pumping out some crazy good content that the developers have been taking in and, you know, making sure everything's good and then pushing out to the like full community. And that's what's made the game like explode again, right? A lot of it has to do with the community and stuff like that. Now, I'm not expecting COD to do a forged system. I don't expect them to do that. But just the concept that the community has the ability, when given the opportunity, to save a game that's dying and the developers are struggling, should be recognized. Because clearly Modern Warfare 2 did not want to recognize that throughout the entire year. Like the Infinity War team didn't want to recognize that, unfortunately. And they wanted to be hell-bent that they were right and the community doesn't know what they want and doesn't have this, that, and all. Just be more open to the community in general. Because legitimately, without the Halo community, the Forge creators and stuff like that, Halo would still be in the dumpster. No matter how passionate the developers are, a very heavy chunk of the heavy lifting was thanks to the community members jumping in and doing what they can to provide the developers a lot of stuff to showcase and deliver to the full community. Like I said, not expecting a Forge map and all, just the concept that the community is equally as valuable a member in the development of the game as the developers are. I mean, to the point now where I'm actually even thinking, man, I'm like, man, some of these, like the recent Tenrai event had all these like forged maps from the community members. And it was all these Japanese themed forged maps and stuff like that, right? It was really cool. It's getting to the point where, man, like, if that's going to be the trend for Halo Infinite, where they constantly turn to the community and be like, yo, we need a bunch of forged maps for this next event. We need a bunch of this. They probably should be actually paying some of these forgers for their like work. Like, if one of your forger maps to get picked right now, you get like a really cool armor set and all that for in-game content. You're kind of rewarded that way. But if they want to keep the seasons going the way it is, the momentum, they're definitely going to keep wanting to rely on the forgers. They should probably start thinking of financially incentivizing forged content, similar to the way like Fortnite is doing. Because that, I think, is the next step in giving the community the credit they deserve for a lot of the heavy lifting, like I said. Again, I'm not downplaying the developers of Halo Infinite because I think, like I said, they had the new members and all the new people in the teams and all, now that they've purged a lot of the non-enthusiastic management and all that. They definitely seem enthusiastic and they're pushing for the game forward. But yeah, definitely the helping hand of the community has been there. That's been helping them move forward along the way too. And I do feel like they need to start maybe financially incentivizing that community like return. And I'm not saying COD's there yet, but I think COD should be at that stage where like they should start heavily keeping in contact and incentivizing the community to like, and seeing what the community wants and trying to cater with their vision intact and thing, you know. And now that Microsoft is owner, maybe that might be more possible. Like I said, clearly, I'm sure some of the management, upper management of Microsoft has seen the new turnaround with Halo and should be taking cues from that. Like I said, I'm not trying to dog Infinity Ward. The way I'm saying things, it definitely is very negative of what the way Infinity Ward handled things this year. But I just feel like they might not have been passionate about Call of Duty multiplayer for sure. And I suspect even Warzone to a certain extent. I think they were very heavily passionate about DMZ, but that fell off, right? I mean, that lack of passion definitely bled into the community for the whole year. I don't know, man. Like I said, I think with the right passion, Infinity Ward is actually a really good development team. Like, MW 2019 wasn't a bad game. Clearly, they had the passion initially for MW 2019, and they had the passion for kind of transitioning the multiplayer audience to Warzone, and it showcased well. They did a really fucking good job there, and that passion for that transition worked out really well. Even though it was at the cost of a lot of multiplayer fans, the transition was actually pretty intelligent and worked really well. And yeah, you can say like COVID and all that, but it was also executed pretty well for what it was at the time. Again, things fell off as the passion dipped from the developers, and that started translating and bleeding into the community and stuff like that. It's tough. It's tough, you know, like even when you have passion for something, it doesn't mean you're capable of executing what you're passionate about in the right way, in the way that needs to be done correctly. But 100%, if you're not passionate about something, the execution is gonna suffer. And I think it's okay if Infinity Ward, like certain members of the Infinity Ward team, don't want to deal with COD anymore. I think now that Microsoft has acquired them, hopefully some of those people like don't want to deal with COD. They have other ideas, can flourish with their other ideas through Microsoft's like help and guidance, right? But don't put that lack of passion or that hate that you have for this game into this game then, right? If you're not liking this game and all, look to move on, look to see what Microsoft can provide you as a developer, and let the people who are extremely passionate and want to be part of this system help this system move forward. That's just my thoughts. This is what I've been thinking about. Like I said, when I began, I feel like a hack because there are things that some of these like super fans, all right, they see that even I don't even see, man. Like I have creative ideas. I've been playing this game for years and all, but like it hit me so hard, man. I was like, dude, I didn't even think that yellow XP thing was anything. Like I didn't even realize they had removed the yellow XP pop-up. Like I didn't even notice that shit, in all honesty, until people started calling it out. I'm like, fuck, man, why are people so excited about that shit? Am I a hack? How do I not realize this was a valuable asset of Call of Duty or fucking something? I mean, I'm not a hack. I've been playing this game for long enough that the things I know about and the things that I'm excited about, I know well. But, you know, some things that I don't, like, I don't remember maps, names, and stuff like that. You can ask me what's my favorite map from Modern Warfare 1, 2, and all. I'm not going to fucking know the name. I'm going to know the names of them. But I am excited for it all because I did play a lot of it. So, yeah. I'm excited. But, yeah, hopefully more to come. Like one big memory, like for the longest time, I couldn't even remember the name of this map, but I think it's the Wasteland map. I think that's the name of the map. That's going to be coming back. And it's a rubbish map in all honesty, but I think one game I have such a memorable memory, like a friend used to play with me, and back in those days, even if your friend was partied up with you, they would put you in opposite teams sometimes. And he was in the opposite team. And man, I absolutely slayed the shit out of him and his like the team that he was like put on. Nearly dropped a nuke. I think I choked it by like one or something, maybe more than that. But just went on this crazy tear on them. Poor guy, dude. I don't think I ever played with him after that though. But yeah, Wasteland. Sabotage, I think the mode Sabotage on Wasteland was absolutely insane. Also, I used to play the shit out of Sabotage on Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, it was a very popular mode of mine back then. Sabotage is where the bomb is in the center and two teams fight over catching the bomb, and then you have to plant it on one of the bomb sites and explode it, but you have unlimited lives. And so what would happen is two scenarios. Either I or someone in our team would grab the bomb and insta-plant and blow up immediately, and then everyone would be really pissed because the common understanding of Sabotage was you farm the shit out of the game because you can just go on these long ass high kill games because the game just goes on forever because you're just constantly fighting back and forth for the bomb, right? So that was usually what Sabotage was about. It was not necessarily about grabbing the bomb and planting and exploding it as fast as you can. It was about farming the shit out of as many kills as you can, then blowing up the bomb near the end. So once I learned that, then I still would sometimes just run in and grab the bomb and try to plant it as fast as I can. But yeah. But no, the game I was playing with my friend, I think we were playing, I don't know what it was, man. Like Domination or something, I don't know. But yeah, I went on a crazy streak on that map. Terminal, looking forward to like old school Terminal gameplay. Like they brought Terminal back in a few games, but I don't think it's ever played like Modern Warfare 2 used to play. It's going to be the closest thing we get to experiencing the OG Terminal, I would presume, in a game like this. So yeah, a lot of these maps have me excited, have me nostalgic and stuff like that. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Sledgehammer knows and is passionate and is willing to provide a live service that goes beyond that, because that nostalgia is going to wear out and that boredom will kick in very quickly, considering how much I played these maps. And yeah, fingers crossed that Sledgehammer is the new team to be passionate about the multiplayer experience in COD and all things related. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. Long chit chat. Again, most likely more valuable for developers if they ever bother listening, but hopefully they do. Take care. Oh, and a big shout out. Thank you, Jay. Jay is officially my first member of my channel. Those of you who don't know, I have actually become a YouTube partner. You don't need to do anything about it. You don't need to become a member or anything, but yeah, big shout out to Jay. Thank you for becoming my first member. Appreciate the support of this channel. There's no benefits for becoming a member, so you don't get nothing. But he did it anyway, so big thank you to him. Take care. Bye. Oh, by the way, I didn't really read your comments because I was blabbing, but Zombies. I'm looking forward to Zombies also. That's just, I actually really enjoyed the Cold War mode. Was it Outbreak? I really enjoyed that. So I think a combination of DMZ and Zombies and all, I think it'll be fun. I think the right people are handling ranked mode also. Treyarch is, I believe, handling the ranked mode, so they'll should do it right. They've been doing it right for the last few years. All the pieces are in the right place for a great game. It's just hopefully the maintenance, the live service, and the passion for each team for their respective like genres and combinations. Like hopefully Raven is passionate about Warzone to bring it back to where it needs to be. Hopefully Treyarch is passionate about Zombies to keep that entertaining for the year until the next year. You know, whatever they've planned out for next year, but keep this one active and engaging with whatever. Likewise with the rank mode that Treyarch's handling. It's not just Sledgehammer. And whatever Infinity Ward's doing also, man. Like I said, they are a good team. They just need to do what they're passionate about and make sure it's like, hopefully no one's forced. Like I'm hoping Microsoft, out of everything, figures out what these studios are passionate about and allow them to do that. Because if you allow them to do what they're passionate about, Microsoft, if you allow them to do what they're passionate about, they will absolutely provide you something brilliant. But for some of them, that might not necessarily be Call of Duty anymore, is all. And allow them to move to what they need to do to be passionate about what they want to do. And I'm telling you, they'll all be doing something great, is what I think. Even though Infinity Ward's kind of screwed us over with Modern Warfare 2. I'm sure there's still there are people that I'm sure are passionate about Call of Duty, and I'm sure there are people that are passionate about other things, game development, that they'll want to do. Maybe in line with Call of Duty, maybe something else. Who knows? Let them do what they want, man. They're all talented people, I'm sure. It was a good purchase. Microsoft did good. They bought the right. I think they're in store for some. I said this a while ago. Microsoft is setting themselves up for a very solid future. Might not have a solid present, but what they've done is setting themselves up for a very, very solid future. Not only Activision and Blizzard and all, but everything, Game Pass and studios that they've been doing. It's smart. So keep that up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, I know my feedback wasn't exactly feedback. It's just more like a chit chat, or not even a chit chat. I don't even know, but I had that on my chest and I wanted to let it out. That's all.